Hey guys, we're at a studio in London today and I've been joined by John Devo, who's going to help me show you the Bowens XMT500 heads. So what are we going to be doing today?
We've got a couple of portrait setups and we're just going to show you guys a little bit of an idea of what this light can do, and we'll talk a bit about the features of it and the build quality as well.
So let's get started. First of all, let's give you an overview of the specs of the light. So this is the XMT500, it's a 500 watt full power light. You've got high speed sync up to 1/8000th of a second, so that's pretty good. It's going to be all right outside and things like that.
That'll handle the sun.
It will. And you've got an LED modelling light too, so it keeps everything nice and cool, not catching fire to all the reflectors as you go.
And very low power as well.
Very low power. The build quality I find pretty good as well.
This is a really slickly designed unit. I think it's something, if you're paying a lot of money for some kit, you want it to last, and I feel like this is something that you can take with you everywhere. I think the controls being centrally placed makes it really easy to find everything in one place, and the light stand thread is in the middle, so it's really good, really well balanced. I think it's a nicely put together piece of kit.
It is, and it's the XMT, and T stands for travel, which means this is a battery operated light, so it's no wires attached, which is fantastic.
I'm not a fan of wires.
No, and whether you're in studio or you're outside, there's trip hazards, everything's going on, so wireless is fantastic. And as you were saying earlier actually, even though there's a little bit of weight to these lights, because of the design and this little handle on the back and the fact that it's battery operated, even if you had an assistant moving this light around for difficult shoots, it's not a hard thing to do. You've got quite a lot of control over it. So yeah, the design seems good to me. But
and the battery.
Oh yeah, you're a fan of this, aren't you?
Yeah, it just slots out. It's got a nice little power indicator there as well, so you know how much power you've got. And it will last you for about 500 shots at full power. And there's not many scenarios where you're going to be shooting full power all day, so this should give you a lot of time when you're working in the studio or outside.
Yeah, it's a hefty battery, but it does a lot, so that's okay, we can forgive it. So we've got a model here now, so we're going to set these lights up and give them a try.
Quick and easy to set up. I really like how you can adjust the angle as well with that. It's very handy. And yeah, just hold it on. Takes a couple of seconds to start up and we're ready to go. You can choose through your modes. You've got the menu button there, test fire, sync, and high speed sync. You've got your group button and your channel there, and your modeling lamp on and off. The XMT500 has a nice modeling lamp. It's LED, and you can set it to 3 different power settings. So that's currently on low, and that's on half power and full power, which is really handy. That it's an LED, so it doesn't get hot like you do with some filament modeling lamps you get on other lights. And it's low power consumption, so it doesn't take too much out of the battery. We've got our first model here. Kyle is kindly helping us out, and it's a very simple basic portrait setup. We've got a key light here just on the right and a fill light just on the left there, and I don't have a light meter, I don't have any modification, so you guys will see exactly what these lights do with no modification at all. And because I don't have a light meter, I'm having to adjust on the back, but it's super quick to make the step adjustments. It goes into 8 steps in 3 increments, and yeah, I'm finding it really easy, so let's just start shooting. So my key light's a little bit too harsh. Just gonna dial it down a tiny bit. So as we don't have any modification, I'm building some. And yeah, like I said, because there's no wires, there's not really anything on the floor to worry about. I can just move things around, adjust it as I see fit. And it's really handy just having that space. Nice. I'm just using the LED lamp to see where my fill flash is moving to. So that's on full power, as you can see. And one of the things I really like about the LED lamp in the XMT500 is it doesn't pulse, so you can use it during video shooting as well, which is really, really handy. We've just switched to the 35 so I can get a little bit more of my model in. We've actually switched models as well. We've got Demi here. And it's probably worth mentioning now, we're using the Canon fit trigger, but obviously it comes with a Nikon and a Sony fit as well. And it's worth mentioning, although not advertised, the Nikon one will work with a Fujifilm camera, but it won't get access to high-speed sync and other features like that, but it will trigger wirelessly. Just position your face a little bit more that way. Yeah. Eyes to me. Just reviewing the images, we got Demi to shake her beautiful hair. I was shooting at 112.50 at f2.8 and just testing the high-speed sync to see how well it managed to trigger and the refresh rate as well. And we got some really beautiful shots here. Quite happy with that.
So we've just finished shooting with the lights. Well, you finished shooting with the lights. I've barely touched the lights. So what did you think of them?
I thought they were really easy to set up, first of all, and the quality of the light is beautiful. The refresh rate was super quick.
Super quick, yeah, really quick.
It's quoted to be as quick as 0.9 seconds.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we didn't test that.
No.
But there isn't a shot you're going to try and take that this won't, I think it will be able to keep up with anything you're doing.
Oh,
especially in a portrait scenario.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there are a set of lights that you could use professionally, or you could sort of grow with them because they're so well built that they're the sort of lights you could get as like, yeah, I've got a kit of lights now, I can learn more about lighting, I can sort of move forward with it.
I think if you're an enthusiast who wants to move up and do something a bit more high-end,
yeah,
you can get a professional look with this
yes,
kit. And like you said, you can grow with it. So you can get all of those legacy modifiers are available for this light.
And there's a lot around.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So I think this is definitely something that you can, if you want to step up, be a bit more advanced, do something that you can work in flexible areas. So you might not have a huge studio space. You might be working in your living room. But without those wires, it means you can set up anywhere. They're really, really flexible. Yeah,
that's the thing. And also the power of those batteries as well, because no wires is great, but only if the batteries are any good. Yeah. And if you can get 500 watt shots from that, which most people won't need anyway, that's fantastic. Downside wise, when it comes to a travel light, you can't get both of those on, you know, carry on with a couple of spare batteries. Yeah. Like they're chunky lights, but if you want to throw them in the car and head down to your local boxing ring, gym, whatever else,
road trip
into the countryside, road trip, they're perfect for that.
Yeah, absolutely
really
perfect.
Good for that.
And the backpack that they come in is really nicely compact as well.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So even better for carrying around. But if you need any more information on the lights, anything we haven't covered, then you can pop onto the website. There's loads of info on there. You can give us a call, send us an email, get in touch with any of our stores, or put a comment below and we'll try our best to get back to you with all the information that you need. Thank you for joining us. Thanks to all our models, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon.